Susan, and we're going to talk about the child in you and in me. The child does a lot of interesting things. It does a lot of storing in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind feels like a safe place to put it because it takes it out of the present moment, ideally, but not ideally. It takes it out of the present moment and it stores it somewhere to get to later. Although it seems like a great idea at the time, because the child, right, does not know where to place it, and it's her first or his first time experiencing helplessness, that it places it somewhere and it stores it in the subconscious. Now, the subconscious is an interesting place because it's connected to your will, it's connected to your mind, and it's connected to an emotional place. Now, these are all the three places in which you and I create from, where we create a storyline that we call our lives, where we hope and dream from, and wish from, and create from. So, although it felt like a great place to put it in storage, it's now affecting our reality system. And when I laugh, I do hope you know that I laugh because seriousness into what could be considered serious because it is the life in which you're living. It is the life in which I'm living. And to come across these gems are like investigation, Susan, at your finest. So in the last few days, I've really taken a deeper dive into storylines, and what I felt, and I thought if I shared with you some of my things, it might see if it identifies. So there was a few things that as I was looking into self, I in my story, was a few things I could see occurring on an energetic patterning, but I couldn't seem to understand or understand, the words. Couldn't understand what was creating that loop. And if you're not familiar that you're looping, the way you can identify that is if you have the same thoughts, the same experiences, that is a loop. So I was having a lot of same thoughts, and even though the usual way to address it is you see the thought come up, the thought is not one that you want to move forward with into your reality, so you pattern interrupt it by stating what it is that you do want to experience in your reality. But my patterning was coming up over the same things consistently, and I was like, why? Because I'm pattern interrupting, and then the why gets answered. And what the why was is that there was patterning that occurred in my childhood that was interjecting into it. And one of them that I thought was really interesting was the will. The will is the ability to know things can happen through your thoughts and through your ability to know. When you're a child, you know this yet a lot of your reality is controlled by a family unit and by the parental unit. And when that occurs, it messes with your trust and faith in self. Now you become an adult, and that will, which is located in your third chakra, is not on sure footing, is the best way to describe it. So if you're not on sure footing with your will, your ability to will things into existence as a co-creator with the divine mother and father, the bigger picture of where you come from, it brings about unsurety. When you're unsure of something, right, it's different when someone is determined and sure as opposed to someone that isn't. But what if you weren't aware that you weren't sure? How would you know that? Where can you identify that at? That would break down, oh my gosh, that would break down into the part of you that, sorry, I'm driving into a destination and I just realized where is the destination and I'm passing it. Yeah, so I was like, where am I? I was like in the explanation. Whew. And that is called interdimensional reality systems. When you go to the point of that reference of energy, it's what you do. So I'm showing you the way in which to do it in action form as well. I don't know if you ever knew that I did both of those things. It's one of my favorite things to offer when I do these videos is actually that portion of it, which supersedes past the verbal piece of it. And I really like that part because I feel like it gives you and I a way to communicate that goes into our multidimensional self, and then I just use the verbal as a secondary backup plan. Isn't that fun? So basically the verbal is your secondary backup plan. It is not the primary at all. And now you know. Now you know, now you know. So let's go back to the will piece of it. So this will is being affected by what lives in the subconscious. And now that you know that, what disempowering feelings did you remember having, or did you have, as a child that you can identify that may be creating a loop within you? Mine was definitely with the will factor, like, and when I looked into it for a collective level, I saw that was a huge thing that was affecting why people don't feel that they matter, because they haven't mastered that part. But part of mastering it is identifying what's in the way of that mastery. So will is a huge component to your ability to create a reality, which is your birthright. So that is where we're going to sit with that. So I was able to see, for me, that, and I will tell you, it can be emotional for some. I cried this whole weekend, and I'm lucky because I do have my mom in heaven, and she I'm like, I'm trying to get in there. And she really is an incredible teammate with me. For me, when I was growing up, I'll tell you a little storyline. I feel like it will help expose more of things that I'm shy to talk about, because it makes me feel vulnerable. So I can always talk about the theories, but the stories, if I share a story, it's to let you experience vulnerability. Everybody, it's going to require vulnerability to go where we're going, because our heart, we need to be okay with our heart being exposed and available for others to see and even judge, right? So judgment comes from their inability to accept that part of themselves. But although at times I look brave, there are moments where I want to covet those, those vulnerable pieces of my child inside, because as a mama bear to my little, my little girl and little boy inside, I don't want anyone harshly judging that, that little girl and the way she experienced, or that little boy, because I feel like we have, both inside. That I don't want anyone harshly judging that that part that that has been discovered. So with that said, I'm going to share this with you. So when I was growing up, I had my mom had two things going on with her that were really interesting. One was that when we were first younger, she was very adamant about everything being clean, and like down to the point where she would like pull stuff out of our drawers if it was messy, and then make us refold it so it could be clean. And then she went from that extreme, right, because of a belief, all the way to the second extreme, which is the hoarding belief system. Now, both made me very uncomfortable, and I couldn't seem to fix it. So that made me feel very disempowered and helpless, really, really helpless. And it started becoming part of my storyline, this helplessness. And it messed with my will factor, because I was not feeling empowered to change my reality. And I thought, wow, this is a huge factor. Also, it does bring up scarcity, which is another huge factor. And when I looked out in the world, there was no difference between scarcity that I'm thinking or not feeling that will part. The only thing that was different was how it was affecting each person in the collective through a storyline, which brings me to that point of the storyline. It's like, if you're not thinking scarcity, if you're not thinking your will is not affected, we would be in a different reality system than the one in which we're in. And somehow I feel like collectively we're all meant to experience it, so we can have compassion for each other and hold space for that within each other. And see, when I come to that clarity as I share, so thank you for giving me the space to share. Right, you listening is giving me the space to share. I really appreciate that. My little girl can now feel loved and empowered that she can offer this information out by going through it, not from, I fixed it now, let me help fix yours, which has been the patterning, because I was trying to fix this feeling, right, in any way possible. Instead, I get to see that I'm part of a loving solution, because I'm choosing to be loving solution oriented within self. Now, that is a storyline, but it's a really good trajectory, because what could be the end result of that truth, right? What could be the end result of that truth in that storyline within myself? Could be helping support more love. And I guess that's what I'm going to finish with, is like, how can we support more love and compassion within ourselves? Looking for those pieces are really important, and it's not because it's an issue, it's because with awareness that we provide one another, we get to find fun and creative ways to feel that love from within. And that, if I love it. I don't know what else to say about that. How do you finish that off with anything other than I'm grateful? I'm grateful to share this moment.